Hi guys, this is Jessie Holton, your Stampin' Up demonstrator for Australia, jessieholton.com. Thanks for joining me for another crafting video. I hope that you're doing well today. I just wanted to show you some quick tips using the blends and watercolouring pencils. And I'm using the Beauty Abounds stamp set today. Please excuse my nails, I'm due to go to the salon this afternoon. So this is one of the new stamp sets out of the new Occasions catalogue, which is, looks like this. And if you haven't got a copy of this and you don't have a demo whom you already order through, please let me know. I'd love to send you a copy. I can post them anywhere within Australia. And we also have the celebrations promotion going on at the moment, which is January, February and March. For every $90 increment you order, and that $90 can be made up of the Occasions catalogue, the annual catalogue, the clearance rack, basically anything that is on my online shop. For every $90 increment, you get to choose a freebie from the celebrations catalogue, and there are tons of cute things in there to choose from. So definitely give me a yell if you'd like a copy of that catalogue, or if you'd like to place an order, and I will help you out. So the Beauty Abounds stamp set is actually part of a bundle. It's got a really lovely set of dies with big butterflies that go with it, a big group of butterflies. But I'm just doing some simple stamping today, and I have done up two little scenes using the stamps out of the stamp set. So I've used this flowery leaf design, some of the bubbles in Balmy Blue, and some of these little butterflies, and our friendship isn't one big thing, and I'm going to put in the middle, it's a million little things. So I just wanted to show you some little tips and tricks. I was going to do one of these cards with blends, and you can see I've had a lot of fun here already. and do excuse these bubbles. I decided to use soft sea foam to do the bubbles at first, and they just looked a bit dirty. They didn't look right not being blue. So I went over the top with Balmy Blue. That's why it's a little bit off the colour there. But so I've just stamped the rest of the images in Memento Black, which is a water-based ink and great for using with the blends because they're alcohol-based. So one thing that you want to remember when you're using the blends, because they're alcohol-based, you should use them with a water-based ink. So it's opposites attract. And with watercolouring pens, then you want to use an alcohol-based ink. Otherwise your images will smudge. Okay, so with the blends, I just wanted to show you, and I've zoomed in a little bit, so hopefully you guys can see the detail. And I'm just going to quickly, I've got my dark Calypso Coral. And you can see I'm just doing the middles of the petals where they would be folded in and have a little bit more of a shadow there. And also the centers of the flowers. Now you could easily do the centers of the flowers yellow if you wanted to, and that would blend as well, because all the blends, all the colors of the blends, they all blend into each other. So you can create some really beautiful combos. And then I'm just going over with the light Calypso Coral. And hopefully you can see that slightly darker bit where the dark Calypso Coral was has stayed in place. So that was my tip for using the stamping blends, just to do the shadowing first and then go over it with the light, and then that way you still get a little bit of that dark line left. And I have done the same on the leaves. It's in mint macaron, which is a fairly light colour, so I'm not sure if you can see the detail on the leaves there. And I've also used the Highland Heather to do this butterfly up the top here. I don't know if you can see that. Anywho, next up I've got the watercolour pencils. And we've got a beautiful range of colours with these. Now, I know I said before that I was using a water-based ink, so I'm going to get away with using that by using the blender pens, which are actually full of an alcohol-based solution. Once I find them. They were right on top. Right on top, and I didn't even see. So I'm just going to get out one of these guys, and so you can see that this is full. It's got a double-ended tip on it. Both tips are the same. And once you've used it, you can see I've used this one here. It's got a bit of colour on it. You can just scribble it off on your scrap paper, and as long as it's running clear, then that pen is right to use. So let's do some little butterflies. I'll do a little, what should we do? A little blue butterfly, I think. Alright, so I'll do some, and the great thing about watercolouring pencils is that you don't need to be particularly perfect about how you do it. Just turn on my lamp. Hopefully it's because I've got the camera right over the top of what I'm doing. What's this one? This is the dark, so we'll do the dark around the edges. Okay, and you can see I really haven't coloured that in very well at all. Pretty sketchy, right? Okay. This is what I love about the watercolouring pencils. I've done a pretty crappy job of colouring in that butterfly, haven't I? But wait, just wait. So I'm going to start with the light first, the lighter shade in the centres, and then I'm going to go around and just smooth over that darker area, and just add a bit of colour. Oh, missed that bit. A little bit of colour to the little dots along the tip there. And once over, just to make sure that it's all nicely blended, and you can colour off here and make sure that there's nothing left on the tip. And how pretty is that? How lovely and soft and blended are those colours now? So there you go, there's my little tips with watercolouring pencils and blenders. I hope that you have enjoyed it and that you have a lot of fun with our beautiful colouring tools. We are very lucky to have a great selection to play with. This is Jessie Holton, your Stampin' Up demonstrator for Australia, jessieholton.com. I've been using the Beauty Abounds stamp set, and if you would like a copy of the Occasions catalogue or the Celebrations catalogue, they come as a pair, please contact me and I will post them to you. I can post them anywhere within Australia. And remember to use my hostess code so I can spoil you rotten. This is Jessie Holton, your Stampin' Up demonstrator, jessieholton.com. Have a lovely day, and thanks for joining me.